The Minister of International Relations and Cooperation, Dr. Naledi Pandor, has weighed in on the ongoing legal battle between President Cyril Ramaphosa and Public Protector Advocate Busisiwe Mkhwebane, saying the diplomatic community has not expressed concerns and are awaiting the outcome of the legal process.
They believe South Africa has built a robust system of just laws, and that the fact that our president, as a head of state, is able to have a report on him by a constitutional office and to have the right to challenge that signals the strength of South Africa's legal system. So there's been no doubt expressed. Everybody awaits the outcome of the legal processes, which is part of a process we need to learn to accept as South Africans.
Minister Pandor has, on behalf of the South African government, expressed condolences to the people and government of Tanzania after more than 60 people were killed in a fuel tanker explosion. The tragedy comes just days before President Cyril Ramaphosa's state visit to Tanzania next week. The visit by Ramaphosa will be his first since taking office after the May elections. It's expected the two African nations will strengthen bilateral relations. Areas of focus will be on boosting economic, cultural and social relations. In 2018 alone, South African exports to Tanzania amounted to around 6 billion rands. Following the state visit, Ramaphosa will attend the 39th Ordinary Summit of the Heads of State, also held in Dar es Salaam in Tanzania.
Our president will undertake a state visit to the United Republic of Tanzania from the 14th to the 15th of August, at the invitation of the President of the United Republic of Tanzania, His Excellency President John Pombe Magufuli. South Africa and Tanzania enjoy strong fraternal, historical, as well as excellent political, economic, and social relations, which were cemented during the period of the liberation struggle. The government and the people of Tanzania, under the late President Mwalimu Julius Nyerere, hosted the liberation movements from the Southern African region. South Africa established formal diplomatic relations with Tanzania in 1994.
Xenophobia has seen scores of lives lost in South Africa and remains a highly sensitive issue. Government says maintaining law and order in the Johannesburg Central Business District must not be confused with xenophobia. That's in response to police raids earlier this week as well as last week. Hundreds of foreign national traders were arrested and counterfeit goods confiscated.
A high-profile and public defense of the crackdown. International Relations and Cooperation Minister Dr. Naledi Pandor, flanked by Police Minister Bheki Cele. The raids and subsequent arrests were both condemned and hailed.
It is wrong when criminals are arrested, when we look to end the entry of illegal goods into our country, that we then have a labeling that it is xenophobia. It is not. We don't want xenophobia in our country. It's not a good characteristic to have, given our efforts to build very strong relations with all countries on the African continent.
Minister Cele says the police are simply carrying out their duties and are not targeting foreign nationals.
It doesn't matter what your nationality. We arrest a murderer, we arrest a thief. What happens, what tells what kind of a national is on the process of processing you going forward. Even the people that were arrested on the time in CDB, you only find their nationality as you process them. You don't arrest them because they are what nationalities. As you take them to process them, where do you come from this country, where do you come? And I can assure you, they were coming from several countries on that particular day.
Minister Pandor expressed concerns over calls by a Nigerian student organization to close South African businesses in that country, but she says no member of the diplomatic community has officially spoken out against the Joburg CBD raids.
I think, having seen the scenes in Johannesburg, members of the diplomatic corps fully understood no country can allow the police service in a country to be treated in that way. So not one single ambassador called me because they understood that that was wrong.
Pandor described South Africa as an integrated country that does not have specific camps for foreign nationals. Sipho Stirman, SABC News in Pretoria.